Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Johnny Rockets launches their all-new crunch menu just in time for spring, and there's one item in particular that highlights it perfectly if you ask me. And you already know what it is. It's their all-new loaded bacon crunch chips, and of course I had to highlight the chips themselves considering they are the stars of the show after all. And as you can see, a fairly plentiful amount here on this platter, topped off with a decent amount of shredded cheddar cheese and what's supposed to be a cheese sauce in there, but it looks like my version is strictly just the shredded cheddar. Not bad in the portion department. We've got a nice little helping of Applewood smoked bacon on the top, and I opted to go for sour cream on the side, but a very nice aroma of shredded cheddar cheese and Applewood smoked bacon on top of the potatoes, guys. I have to admit this does smell and look pretty decent. Let's see if the flavor delivers though. It's the all new loaded bacon crunch chips here at Johnny Rockets. Peep out this flavor. Well, I'm definitely loving the crispy look of those potato chips. I can't help but wonder if that cheddar cheese sauce was needed to really keep the creaminess here, considering the shredded cheddar cheese is cooling off. Let's dive in and see. Yeah, that cheddar cheese is already hardening up already, and this is just minutes old right now. I'm beginning to think I really needed to get that cheese sauce, but what are you gonna do? Let me get a little bit of the sour cream to go with this right now and give this a shot. It's the loaded bacon crunch chips here at Johnny Rockets. Oh yeah, nice and flavorful for sure. A very deep, rich potatoey flavor. Those are actually really, really good. But again, that cheddar cheese sauce is definitely beginning to harden up. It's a nice piece of Applewood smoked bacon right there. Let's go for another one of these. Really liking the flavor already, but again, I'm already missing a little bit of the extra cheesiness I think that sauce would have provided. Let's keep going. These are really good though. As you can see, some of these chips are shaved pretty large, judging by how this one is folded over here, and it really is a very quality tasting potato, and the fry is very nicely. I'm getting almost a kettle cook vibe with this one, but again, with just the shredded cheddar cheese on the top, it really needs a little bit of extra with that cheese sauce that it's missing here, but the Applewood smoked bacon is delivering, the smokiness is there, and overall the crunch is pretty decent. And hey, you know what? I'm glad I did get the sour cream on the side itself. It really makes for a nice little dipping situation instead of kind of drizzling all over the place here. It would have really melted all together. I like the fact that I can dip it first. Let's keep going with it. You know, they actually made this pretty quick. As you guys can see right now here, they dumped a pretty decent portion onto a plate and then definitely coated it with a decent amount of that shredded cheddar cheese, and then basically steamed it into a very melty situation, guys. And I have to admit, it is a very, very tasty situation at that. These house-made chips have a nice amount of crunch to them, and again, the flavor is strong, but I only wish, like I said, there was actually a physical cheese sauce on it to add even a smoother type of texture on top of the shredded cheddar cheese, because as I'm eating this right now and the shredded cheddar cheese is beginning to kind of harden up, it's making it a lot harder to really kind of eat, only because of the fact that there is nothing there to kind of keep it smooth. So it is what it is. I like the quality of the bacon naturally. It's Applewood, and of course with the sour cream on the side, and like I said, I'm so glad that I did it that way. It really makes a very, very nice additional type of flavor on top of everything else. But again, I got to keep coming back to it. Need some cheddar cheese sauce to go with what's on here already. It really would have kicked it off, and I think it's supposed to come with it anyway, right? Here's another shot for you. As you can see, very nice quality on that Applewood smoked bacon for sure. Nice smokiness all around and nice crispiness on top of it as well. Sitting on top of a very decent piece of potato here, guys. It's a very nice kettle cook-like flavor, and I have to admit the house-made style is very nicely done over here at Johnny Rockets. Of course, you've got that sour cream on top, a little bit of that shredded cheddar cheese, and again, if you go for this one, make sure you get the cheese sauce. You are definitely going to need it. Oh, what could have been with this one had it had just a little bit more cheese on it there, most notably the creamy cheese that I think it should have come with. But guys, the flavor is definitely on point. Like I said, those house-made chips are made very, very well. They're super fresh, super crunchy, and the flavor of them dovetailed so nicely with the Applewood smoked bacon. A very, very nice overall flavor, and then of course the sour cream added just the right amount of zip to it on top of the cheddar cheese itself. Very, very nice in that department for sure. But again, I keep coming back to it, and for the price of $6.99, there needed to be just a lot more cheese on there. So naturally, the shredded cheddar cheese that it had was very decent. Don't get me wrong, the flavor was good, but it really needed just a little bit extra, considering it does harden up pretty quickly, and then you're left with pretty much a big glob of cheddar cheese, and that's actually okay as well, but you really want to have just something a little bit more creamier, just to last a little bit longer. So with that said, I'm going to have to give the loaded bacon crunch chips here at Johnny Rockets just an okay 7 out of 10. It's a pretty decent side item to get alongside that burger and the chicken featuring those house-made chips as well. But guys, definitely ensure that you're getting that cheese sauce. Trust me, you're going to need it. Now the question I have for all of you guys is, do you think you need this? Drop some comments down below. Are you anxious to give these a shot over here at Johnny Rockets? And if you've had them already, how is your level of cheese on them? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is ENK closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Now, if you ask me, you can't go wrong with cheese, but when it comes to something like this, you need a lot of it. Just saying. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.